Voices of Ndi Anambra, our pride, our voice.
It has been a one-week battle for the soul of main market Onitsha. 1 week of back and forth. 1 week of standing still on a decision to restore Anambra back to her glory. To give Anambra back that which she is known for. The governor said, no address in Igbo. And of course, we had last week with us the special advisor to Mr. Governor on Markets and Trade, who did justice to open up our eyes to the reasons behind the shutdown of the market for 1 week. Today again is going to be another ride. My name is Uche Chukwuibonam, and welcome to Voices of Ndi Anambra.
And I'm Amaka Ezidewego.
Ame, what's with the
You're my
African
queen. I'm in the spirit of,
Now the hair you carry go main market.
No. I couldn't make it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
She's savoring the opening of Anambra State
Exactly,
to
you
business again. So we are free again.
With a new hair look.
New hair, new look, new Anambra.
All right. It's been an amazing 1 week of controversial statements, back and forth, tussle. I no go agree, you no go agree. Up on the transport, I say go up on get door, With us this morning is Chief Evarist Ubah. He was with us last week, the special advisor to Mr. Governor on Markets and Trade. And today he's with us. Welcome once again.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome,
Thank you. And thank you. Welcome back to Voices of Anambra. Yes, back on it again. Well, thank you.
Yes, it's 1 week gone. How did you do it? How did it happen? Monday was a very, very, how will I say, had a nostalgic kind of feeling around and across Anambra. How did it happen?
Well, thank you. The issue is that I give kudos to Mr. Governor. With a man that I can see far. By sitting down, what he can see miles away, climbing on Iroko tree, a lot of people will not be able to see it. Okay, and yesterday he was there in the main market and says the main market yesterday opened after 5 years. That's the first time they are opening after 5 years on a Monday. Okay, so Anambra is now fully open for business on Mondays. Okay, how it was done, first of all, I said I give kudos to Mr. Governor, who thought it through. That, without, like you said, main market is the address of Anambra. Without main market operating the normal calendar of the world, in terms of doing business Monday through Saturday, then it's like shrinking the economy of the state. So yesterday, it was a good thing. It was open. And equally, I should thank our security, security men. Despite, yes, people keep on saying that there is security, that fear.
Yeah.
The unseen fear. Yesterday, thank God, the security men upped their game. Even though the security has been restored fully in Anambra. If you take a cue from our Christmas festivity, where no bad news, nothing happened. People came home in masses and enjoyed their Christmas and gone back to their respective stations. The only thing now we were able to conquer yesterday is that quote and unquote the fear. Because all along, what we have is that Mr. Governor thought it wise that our people should go back to work. Those people that are creating that fear are the people, the enemies of the state, because when he said it was an economic sabotage, it was an economic sabotage. Those people create fear that if you come out, don't go to work. But they allow people to go and play. They allow people to go and do naming ceremony. They allow people to go and do any other things,
Go for sports.
to go for social activity, not only to go for work. That was why Governor thought it through. It's not only the market, because yes, it's market that is the one that is known. Yesterday, the schools in Onitsha opened. In Nnewi, they were open, and students went to school. The schools in the banks were all open. Okay, and all the people that are needed to get things working on a normal day, they were all worked, and things went on smoothly. Nothing happened. That fear that people were thinking about, nothing happened.
Okay, wonderful. I mean, just yesterday we celebrated the comeback of Anambra, the business and the livelihoods of people. Everything was restored yesterday. But what led to this, the opening of the markets yesterday for a week? The governor closed down main market, and a lot of critics, were saying that, oh, this was a very hard decision on the people. The governor shouldn't have done that. What would you describe this action that the governor took? Would you describe it as a psychological warfare, or would you describe it as an unnecessary risk?
Well, it's not. Well, like I said, we had a governor that think things through before he takes the action. Okay, all along, we've been using carrot, trying to get the people, the traders, to get back to work. We've been using carrot to do all kinds of engagement with them and all that. Some will open, some will not open. So now the governor now decided that it's a time now to apply the stick. And to apply the stick, we found out if we want to apply the stick, we should use the mother of all the markets, which is main market. And that did the magic. Mother of all the markets. Apply main market. Because when we were doing everything, some other small markets will open. But they always make reference. What of main market? You are coming here trying to do this to us because we are small. How about main market? So now it had happened to main market, and
the others should follow suit.
The others will follow suit.
Will the same how do I put this? Will the same action be meted on other markets? Because we have other big markets like in Nnewi, we have, which is like our Japan, Taiwan, our own very own. Would this same action be taken on such markets in Nnewi? Because that's another area of concern again.
Of course, it will be the same. They are, when the main market was shut, they were informed equally whatever the fate that befell the main market with any others. And the others markets would even be more severe than what main market went through. Okay, because the issue is that we've seen that you're not going to opening markets on Monday is an economic sabotage. And like Mr. Governor said, market is a place of economic importance to the state. So you cannot just shut down your market. If you have a market, and most of the markets, mind you, the markets in Nnewi too are government-owned markets.
Yeah.
The major markets, the Abedo, where they sell the spare parts and where they sell a motorcycle spare parts, are all government market. So, you see the one that happened to main market now, he has opened up another Pandora box. As per government being able to go there, Mr. Governor being able to go there and see a lot of illegal structures in the market, which he said that must be tackled.
And is that part of the resolutions in the meeting you had over the week with the market leaders and other bodies, relevant bodies?
Yes, well, when they came begging the traders so that the government should open the market earlier than the time that Mr. Governor said that the market would be closed, so that all those people that they believe that they want to go and to go and enjoy themselves instead of coming to the market, let them have enough enjoyment. So by the time they spend 6 days in their houses, then they really feel it. Okay, which exactly, because I know I've been seeing some of the video, clips from interviews conducted by some other media houses in the market, and people are saying, yeah, they've been in the house for 6 days. It's always spending, no way of replenishing. So they are hungry. They had to now be able to come out and open their shop. And they thank Mr. Governor for taking that bold step to bring them out. But actually, that fear that all of them are thinking about, it's not there. So that henceforth, they promise they'll continue to come back to market. You know, surprisingly, to tell you the honest truth, despite whatever they happened, I myself, being the person that's returned and they go to the market and all that, I didn't expect the level of compliance that we had yesterday.
So when I asked you last week how confident you were not that.
No, I said my level of compliance, I believe, you know, that we'll be able to have, you know, about 40% compliance.
Yeah.
Because that's an you know. So I expected gradually, you know, it will keep on growing.
Yeah.
Only for me to get to the market yesterday was 90%. The market was full, bustling with activity, you know, yesterday. You know, even though there are some other markets that they complained to me that they opened. You know, normally, because of, it's been 5 years that these markets have not been in operation, you know.
Mondays.
So they came to market yesterday. The people that support them, which means the mama put and all those restaurants, where that they make food, the people that do that restaurant thing, because usually on Mondays they don't cook and they were afraid not to cook and they don't have customers to come and eat. So the traders, when they came to market in the morning, because most of them come to market 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, even 7:30, you know, by midday, they go for lunch. Some of them, they look around at the person that normally have whatever that they used to lunch with. The women and the restaurant or the food sellers are not there. So they were forced to leave the market about 2 o'clock, earlier than normal. At least to go home and get something to eat. You know, because they didn't know that eventually things were going to work out like that. They went home and they go and, you know, that forced some of them to close down their shop earlier than they usually close, because the markets close about 4:35. Okay, they close earlier than that so that they go and not trying to do business at the same time and start to suffer from ulcer. So they had to go home and go and get something, which is understandable. But believe by this week, Monday, more activities and equally, you know, most of the people in Onitsha, the market thrives more with people that come from outside. You know, come and shop. You know, because they come there and buy wholesale and take back to their stations. So now that the main market is open, the customers, the news is all over the federation that main market is open for business again. So more customers will come in.
You said something about, you know, economic sabotage and all of that. Who would you really say are these people that drive the economic sabotage concerning this issue?
Well, it's the non-state actors. You know, it always alluded to declaration made by IPOB, which IPOB had denied. The lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu had denied that they never said anything. That Mr. Nnamdi said it was an abomination not to work on Mondays. So, but those non-state actors, that is a splinter group, and some other people that go on social media. Would you believe that yesterday, early in the morning, there was a video that was flying in the air that somebody got shot at a mall? Only for us to check, and the video was what happened about in 2021 when Dr. Akunyele was shot at, and they were showing his pictures, alluding that he was whatever. And I got called from outside the state. Even I got called from the US. Say, what is happening? Somebody was killed. I said, no, look at that fake. This is fake news. Oh, these are the economic saboteurs. Why will somebody go and the archive and bring out old video to now try to make it as if it happened yesterday? They are the economic saboteurs. What is he trying to, what is his intention? To create that fear. But thank God, Anambra people are there. Thank even the traders that came out, and now they see with Mr. Governor and the government that there's no fear there, that Anambra is secured, and they should come and they do their business.
But that's, with what you said so far, is Mr. Governor planning on taking over the market management, or is it just hearsay?
I don't know what you mean by taking over the market management. The issue is this: the government appoints caretakers in the market. We're working on having them to do election, which we are trying to process for them to elect their leaders. But even if you elect your leader, the market is under the government. It's not that you are there, you do what you... There's only one captain of the ship called Anambra, and that is Mr. Governor. Okay? So even in a town union organization, they do the election. But if you contravene Anambra state law, the state can dissolve your elected thing and put up a caretaker. That's a way to... Because we're not doing it for those people that were elected or the leaders there, but it's for the interest of the generality of the state. You don't just put caretaker for nothing. All we are saying is that work according to law. One of the pillars of this government is law and order. So, and sometimes you need to guide people so that they do things normal.
But recently, we saw in news yesterday that Governor Soludo has designated Onitsha Main Market as an area of significant security and economic interest. Why that statement?
Well, like I said, you in your opening statement, what did you say? That Main Market is Anambra address, is it not? If the Main Market is Anambra address, because that is what not even Anambra is accredited to be the biggest market in West Africa.
Exactly.
So being the biggest market in West Africa, yes, the state should know what goes on there to make sure that, because anything that affects the main market affects Anambra and Southeast in general. Because Anambra trade, people come from Ghana, people come from Cameroon, people come from Niger to come and shop in Anambra, in Onitsha Main Market. Yeah. Then so all those money that are coming in from there, if we don't, take a look at making sure that these people, when they come, they do their business well, there will be a flight. They won't come to Anambra, and that will affect our economy. So we must protect that, and that is what Mr. Governor is saying.
About illegal structures in main markets, he said it's also, this entire situation opened the eye of the government to see the level of illegal structures in main markets. What's the solution to that at this point?
Well,
what's the government planning to do?
The solution is that when the governor came to the market before the closure, because the market was completely shut down last week Monday. Yeah. Before he now decreed that it should stay closed till Saturday. Yeah. Last Saturday. So that was the first time of Mr. Governor coming to that market when the market there's no activity. Okay? If you go there and the day there's an activity, you can't even drive in front of the market. Talk less of having a place where you can park.
The market get front.
Yeah, there's a road. There's a road in the market. The market is second. That market was planned. That market was built it was the colonial master that started it. It was finished, I think, in 1964, thereabout, or 65.
Interesting.
Okay? That was when main market, and that, when it was constructed, the market started not quite long, the Civil War came. Yeah. Then, after the war, it was damaged. Then, East Central State government reconstructed it and now gave it back to the traders. And when that thing was given back to the traders, because as it was originally designed, there are spaces for where you can park your car. There are spaces for where they have a fire hydrants. Oh. There are spaces for fire service.
Wow.
built in the market there. There are spaces for public toilets,
So where are all
conveniences.
these things now?
Then there's a drains within the market that evacuate water from the market into the river Niger.
Interesting.
But these places, successive governments and the market leaders have blocked some of these places. The Park 1 and Park 2, it's all fully built up. There's no place even for vehicle to park. If you come and shop, for you to, they now use the street to load goods.
Yeah.
So that's why that on the market day, you cannot
Drive.
past the market. The roads into the market and by the market, all of them are all active, bustling with activity. Either people are loading or offloading, people are trading on the road. So many things that are happening. So it's always like you walk. Okay? Even cart pushers even find it difficult to to convey their things past through that market. So that's the problem. So those illegal, those are the ones who say that are illegal structures.
But can you confirm that about 10,000 shops have been marked for demolition?
Well,
Because we saw it on the news.
We had I saw it on the news myself too. I don't know the number because what happened is that when Mr. Governor had a meeting with the market that were affected, that is main market and the adjoining markets.
Yeah.
So, when they had a meeting with the general line chairman and the market leaders of the markets in Anambra, he gave main market option A and B. Option A being because already the state, we only have a design of remodeling that market as far back as 2023. So then when we presented that, when Mr. Governor looked at it, he now visited the market, looking at the enormous number of people that will be affected if we start the project. Because then we calculated the project is going to take about 2 years for him to be able to start and finish. But then he said, to 2 years, the place is already encumbered. So to start it, first of all, you have to think about how to move the people that are there so that they have something doing some other place while you are doing the construction. So after looking at it, he said we should now let us look for a place. So when he had a meeting with them, he told them he has two options. One option is because now they don't want to trade on Monday, so let him now use the opportunity to level the whole market and start the new model. Okay? Because they say that they don't want to do business. So they can now help him, to do the thing faster. Or we'll do a second option, which is, doing it in phases.
Yeah.
Okay? And to do it in phases, let them go and think about it and come back to tell him about the two options, which one that they picked. Which the trader said, okay. They came back the next day and picked option 2. They said they don't want the option 1. So when they are right there and there, the governor said, okay, since you have taken the option 2, the issue is that he raised the interministerial committee that we should, first of all, what we are talking about, let us first do it in phases. Okay. By doing it in phases, the first measure is to go and identify, first of all, the illegal structures and remove those ones first. Then before we now talk about the second phase, which is how to do, which the traders there, they applauded to it. Because most of those illegal structures, they don't like it.
But we've seen some of these, some shops have already been marked, So, but we just want to confirm. You said you're not sure if it's up to 10,000 yet. No,
yeah, that's where I'm going, because I can only say that because they kept on coming to me and somebody asked me, are 10,000 shops? I said, well, all I can tell you is that I don't know. All I know is that the illegal structures are the ones marked. If somebody had gone to take the census of the number of marked shops, well, I don't know. But all I know is that, because when they come and said, no, I said, If your own is marked, that means it's illegal.
Okay.
If your own is not marked, then you are in good stead. Okay, so that is it. So I don't know whether it's 10,000 or less than 10,000 or more than 10,000. The only thing I know is that on Saturday, we visited the market. The interministerial committee set up by Mr. Governor, we identified the illegal structures. On Sunday, the physical planning, housing regeneration, mayor of Onitsha North, and some of our committee members then went to the market. They identified the illegal structures and they marked them. And they were given 2 weeks. If they come out 2 weeks to vacate, so that we'll start.
2 weeks
For demolition.
And is that 2 weeks enough for them to actually, move out of that place?
Mind you, if you are illegal,
Okay.
you'll be happy that you are even given a notice, because ab initio is illegal.
Okay.
You understand? If it's a legal place, I'm assuming somebody that is built by the roadside.
Yeah.
See, for example, okay, let me use the rail as an example.
Yeah.
The rail stopped operating this area in this eastern distance for a long time. If you've been to Enugu, you see some people that have built houses or whatever attachment
Around the
close
rail.
to the rail line.
Yeah.
When the government started to regenerate the rail system, all they had to say, if you have your this thing, you better remove it. Nothing again. One day they came and they knock everything down. You don't have any right to come and tell them, because ab initio,
It's illegal.
where you are
illegal.
staying is illegal. But if you have a house and you have your house, have your plan, everything, okay, all of a sudden government decided to put a road and it affects your house, which ab initio, it wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
Government will give you enough notice and at the same time pay you compensation. You see the difference
The
between two
difference,
of them.
yeah.
So this one is talking about 2 weeks, too short. It was illegal. So any day is illegal, even in the normal sense. Those people that have illegal structure has even to pay the state for removing it, because the cost of removal. Yes, you bought the cost of the removal.
The caterpillar.
Yes, So that is it.
All right. So, yes, it was on Monday was a very, very busy day in main markets. People said, we would not see customer. But there's this particular customer that was buying from one line to the other, bought football for 20 children, bought polo, and that customer is Mr. Governor. And I'm asking this question: is it just a normal political stunt we see from politicians, or this is a genuine act of love from a governor to his people?
Well, that thing where you can say a political stuff, but at the same time, it's just for that governor to prove to the 1,000 Thomases that actually there's no need for people to fear. That he visited, he asked them to open, they open. So he visited the market himself and to tell the traders that he's with them, that he cares for
Sending a
them.
message.
So he entered the market and shopped. He bought a lot of things from the traders.
Number one
He
customer.
went inside. It's not easy. He went inside the market. Inside. He went on one line, Lagos line, and shopped. He shopped at the ones on the street and shopped in the one inside the main market.
Yeah.
And they were hailing him. Now they were. If you watch the videos, there's some young men there were chanting songs, and even he went inside the Emeka Plaza.
Yeah.
Which is where the Emeka Plaza is more or less like our own computer village.
Exactly.
He went in there and bought some phone, bought some
Where my
earpod.
where my own phone?
Were you there?
Yes, because he told them that his phone is having issue. So let him go and see what they have. Because we went in there. We found out the dealers of the phone are upstairs, because Emeka's Plaza is like about 2-level Plaza.
Yes.
And he
Sorry.
climbed to the up this and go and bought phone, came down, buy power bank, buy earpod.
Yeah.
You know, so that is it. Earphone. I
So
mean,
it's not a
this-
political stunt that we see with people roasting corn, buying banana.
No, this one is not. This one is that, you know, because main market is not a market where they sell perishable goods. You know, this is a market where they sell, you know, real stuff.
Yeah.
You bought some shirts.
Even football. I saw you bought football.
Okay, bought football.
Yes.
Well, he bought some t-shirts.
He
Even
didn't give away with football.
some of the traders even gave him a gift.
Oh.
Yes, there's a gift. The one that said he now can say, okay, Mr. Governor, take.
Beautiful.
They gave him a gift in the shop because he can't buy from everybody. One man there, you know, wrapped a t-shirt and said, Mr. Governor, take. That's my gift to you for opening the market, helping us come to market, and gave him a gift.
So is this going to be sustained, or shut up or initial
Just a
gragra
one-time
based
thing.
on?
No, well,
Shut down.
we said it. We are ready for it. Like I said, Mr. Governor will tell you that he's not a racer. He's not a sprinter, but a marathoner. Okay, because we are prepared to sustain whatever we did till people get, because we don't expect 5 years. The market has been shut down. So you don't expect it to come back to its normal tempo in one day.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the same thing next Monday, down the line. Then people will now get used to. Like today, nobody asked them to go to work. People normally going to work today. That is Tuesday. So it's the same way they want them to know that normally the week begins on Monday. So Monday, everybody goes back to your work.
Okay. Would you say that this is actually a turning point for the Southeast? Because, this whole insecurity thing, the whole sit-at-home thing, it's not just in Anambra, it's all over the
Main market is like a very, very big hub.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, there's an analysis made for main market that every Monday that we lose business, we don't do business, we look about 18 billion. Okay? It was an analysis done by Commissioner for Information. And we even said that the Southeast have lost about 17.6 trillion since this issue of sit at home. Okay? But if you really look at it too, that's why when I said that was become economic sabotage. Some years back, Enugu is back on business on Mondays. Umuahia is on business on Mondays. Aba, business on Monday. Owerri, business on Monday. Abakaliki. It was only in Anambra. And in that Anambra, it was our two big economic centers, Onitsha and the Nnewi.
Yeah.
Because Oka, they do business on Mondays. Because on Monday here in Oka, banks are open, schools are open, Ekoka and the other they are open. So that is it.
All right. With that being said, we look forward to a better 2026. What is on the front line for Soludo as regards to main markets or markets in general in Anambra State?
Well, we have, that everything is just taking the step now. Mr. Governor has now decided, okay, we are going to regenerate main market to get market to the main market to look like a 21st century market.
Heat name is
Okay, so that is about okay heat. Really, if the market has been there, it was now bastardized by the traders and some previous in connivance with some previous government officials. Because that put all those illegal structures, and equally, government like a lackadaisical attitudes about enforcement. Because in our people always use emotions to do some certain things. Somebody will see something that is wrong. Like a woman will come from the village and go and put orange or whatever on the street. You just put a mat and put it on the street. He will say, please, don't walk back as one way and all that. But at the same time, it's even breaking the law. He wouldn't even thinking about it, let him be.
Even putting her life at risk.
Yeah, exactly. So one day, if the vehicle fails brake and crushes the woman, everybody will be shouting, what did the government do? Why did they have them to be on the street? You push them away. They say you are being wicked. They don't have any other place. So you see, this will have a government that think about all those things. If you go to Ekulobia, Mr. Governor bid what they call solution market and solution park.
Yeah.
And they congested everybody that is around the Ekulobia flyover. So if you go there now, and even at December time, people from that area, people climb the flyover and been taking selfies and telling people that they are in London, you know. So that is it. You know, so that what people never believe that it will happen.
Exactly.
So the going forward, like your question you asked, yes, if we see the design we have for the main market, if we're able to put it down, if we get the cooperation of the traders, we'll be able to do that. That'll be a market of 21st century. People can just go to main market just to go and look around. More or less like a sightseeing. And you know, when you are looking around, you might see one or two things that you don't plan to buy, and you'll buy.
But with all that being said, though, looking at main markets right now and the size of the market, do you think flyover, to beautify Ekulobia? This is main market. Is it something that can be executed in 4 years or before the end of his next thing?
You see, the issue is this. Like I tell you, we thank God for our governor. You know, he doesn't think before Mr. Governor. In anything he does, he will tell you that it's an agenda with a deadline.
Yeah.
So he will think it through, plan it, and start to execute it. It's not a question of coming to award it. You've looked at that thing, and it's going to take 2 years to do.
Okay.
As big as market is.
What is it? Didn't you finish doing dual carriage from Amawabia to Oga in 1.5 years?
I think that's a bit different.
You know?
Because, this
like
is
straight
road.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. The flyover at Ekulobia
Yeah.
and dual road that he did in Ekulobia affected 500 houses and 14 filling stations.
Wow.
Yeah.
500 houses and 14 filling stations had to give way. So it's not, it's doable. It's doable. All you need is cooperation and the plan, timeline. It will be done. Because they look at it as, mortar and brick. Yeah, you get the people out, do the planning. Then the people knows how many times that will take. Do you know that in other places, other climb in China and Dubai, they do like 40-story building in 6 months, and people will move in.
Would the shops be sizable or small?
It's not going to be like
The normal.
Listen to me.
Modernized.
Listen is standard shop, 21st century shop.
Wonderful.
Okay, even in the government law, any shop, the standard shop that is approved by physical planning must be up to 8 feet by 12 feet. Standard. I don't know. You can change it. I don't know. You can convert it in meters. To be, but that is the standard.
Okay.
So, but this one is a standard shop, not all this tiny, because you need where that people will be comfortable.
Sure.
Will be comfortable, and equally you maintain your space, because what is happening with our people is that they will come and say they will go and use this take a small something and say allow me to do the next thing. Now there's a protrusion. That is those houses that they were marked at along the Bo Johnson and Bright Street.
Yeah.
The houses, that's why I say it's illegal structure. That's what they call building line. Okay? When you build on the normal design in a good, where people respect the law, that's what they call setback. Setback means the distance between the drainage and the wall of your building.
Yeah.
Okay? But you know what our people see? They see that distance that is meant, that distance is kept for to have sidewalk, and the road expansion. Our people will say, look at, there's a space that is wasting. Then somebody will now carry a container, and put this thing, and be on the road.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. They narrowed the street. They narrowed the street. There are some people that build plaza, they take up the whole space and just just on the road. So and those places were marked. These are the illegal structures.
Are these people going to be compensated?
You didn't get what I said before. You don't compensate somebody that they have illegal structure. It's the person that's supposed to pay government for removing it. That's why we say now, it's time, we give them notice. If those ones that they use pan,
at least they come out window
pan to use it.
To come out their window.
They'll go and no, most of them they use container. They use pan and weld it to shop.
Yeah.
They should go and get a welder and cut it open and pack their pan. Because pan is very expensive. So they can take it, remove it from the place.
Yeah.
So that is
All right. It's been an amazing moment each time we come here because we get to learn a thing or two as regards to the main market. Today we learned history. Then our colonial mindset, building. You have saints. So, so now you know. And we're waiting to your comments right there in the comment section. I read one comment the other day. The person said, look at main market that they built many years ago, and Mr. Governor is coming to tell us that he's going to rebuild it. I didn't hear what the Bible says about rebuilding of synagogue. It's like you don't need to read your Bible. It can be rebuilt. All we need to do is just to sit down and wait. For instance, I think there was a time Orchard Brigade was removing illegal structures along with Agda. In Oka, this protrusion.
Exactly.
I know we be away in Africa. And I say, who was to say about it? About me pay. About do so if but I never too much. So okay, and we're pushing here. So that's exactly how it's going to be. Our parents who experienced main market the original way will not have that issue. But going to go main market as crowded area. If we say later when the construction and as well the removal of illegal structures is done, you'll be like, oh, so here this. What is it too open? So that's how it's going to look like.
The beauty of it, that's not
yeah.
No, come to think of it, as sometime I think that was in 2004. 2004 or 2005 when Ngige was the governor. There's a time he asked the local government chairman then to clear all these protrusions you have along all the streets. When you come out like this thing, he just wow, what happened here? The street will be very wide
yes.
open. The next thing, some other people are putting up because they look at that space, they are building it up again. And the streets they look narrower. If you go to, I don't know if you have an opportunity to go to, if you go to Kigali.
Oh, I put that on my bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to Kigali in
Rwanda.
Cleanest Rwanda. Cleanest city in the whole of Africa. Rwanda is as clean as Switzerland, if not cleaner. And it's not that they are rich. But if you go, structures. You see, yes, everything is to the building line. To the building line. Well, people don't encroach on the road and all that.
It's all about disruptive change. And the government have carried and come. And all of us shall align for the good of Anambra.
Cooperation.
We shall cooperate together. It's going to work together like this. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Oba Nabeyi, for your time here on Voice of Ndi Anambra, and well done. Very soon,
okay. Well, we thank Mr. Governor. We are trying to Yes, our governor is trying to make.
When I am gonna call it and make it our.
Well, you see, that's the issue. Nobody likes to pain.
Yeah.
Because, like the English saying says, you cannot enjoy an omelette without breaking some egg.
Yeah.
So another egg kind of break. When the omelette is served, people will now forget about how the egg was. It's like,
I'll bring yam.
this omelette is very sweet. Oh.
I'll bring yam and egg and fork.
It's not that omelette.
Oh, yeah, we come to the end of today's podcast. It's been an amazing time. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebona. Make sure you drop your comments, like, share, and as well click on the notification bell. And after you hear it, we'll go to Kigali. Say yo.
And Amaka is the way go. Do not forget to follow us across all social media platforms. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Voices of Ndi Anambra, our pride, our voice.